Hey, what's up, everybody? Carter and King Sports Cards back with another break. Today we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to do a flashback, and I'm going to call it a Flashback Friday. This will be our first episode, and we're going to flash back to 2006. Back when a lot of guys that are not playing anymore was at their prime. Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Brian Urlacher, Ray Lewis, good players who don't play anymore. Then you had some young guys that play today, like the Breeze, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady, and a lot of guys that are getting close to the end of their career. But we're going to go ahead and rip into this. There's 36 packs, so I'm going to go as quickly as I can through these packs. And I got a couple helpers with me today. Kaylee and Easton each want to open a pack, so we're going to let them open up a pack. And we're going to let them do that first. Oh, that's take one. Let's see. There's our good old checklist. Alright, so we're just going to dig all of these packs out.
Oh my goodness. A ton of packs.
There's a bunch of them, ain't there?
Yeah.
This is a hobby box. I picked this up off of Dave and Adam's Card World for right around $25. So not a very bad price at all for a lot of packs. So, alright. Here, go ahead and open it. Here.
Thank you, Daddy.
Sorry for doing this off camera. I'm just letting him open a pack. I'll show you guys all the cards. Okay, let's get that open.
I want to see them.
Got it? Okay, now here, come here. I gotta show everybody.
Oh my goodness, the Lions.
So we have a Chad Johnson for the Bengals.
Yeah, and that's the Lions too.
Plexico Burris. Mark Brunell. Then we have a Fresh Faces. Lindale White. Ahmad Green.
The Broncos.
Frank Gore. Rod Smith. Ben Roethlisberger. He was only in his third year that year. Then Fleer Futures. Haloti Nagata. Another one that's probably coming close to the end of his career, who's been had a very good career. And then we have a Fleer Futures Santonio Holmes. Okay, so now Kaylee's going to open up a quick pack, and then I'm going to take over.
I'm opening another pack.
Okay, thank you. We have a Fleer Futures Tim Day. Honestly, I don't know. Never heard of him. Fleer Futures Jeff Webb. Anquan Bolden. Tiki Barber. Charlie Fry. I remember Charlie Fry. The Franchise. Julius Jones for the Cowboys. Reggie Wayne. Torrey Holt. Oh, look, there's Tom Brady. He was right at the prime of his career. Well, he actually still is. I don't think that man can have a bad year. Thomas Jones. Fleer Futures A.J. Nicholson. Chad Greenway. Chad Pennington. Roy Williams. Darrell Jackson. Peyton Manning. And nice, we have a Stretching the Field. Marvin Harrison. Deuce McAllister. Deshaun Foster. Matt Hasselbeck. Hand me a pack. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brian Calhoun. Marcus Stovall. Lavernius Coles. Alex Smith. That was his second year card. Brett Favre. Andre Hall Futures. Then we have a Lamont Jordan Fantasy Standouts. So there's some not bad looking inserts in this product. Randy Moss. Mike Williams. Drew Bennett. Nice. Devin Hester. Clear Futures. Reggie McNeil. Chris Sims. Jake Plummer. Joe Horn. Then we have a Seek and Destroy of Dwight Freeney. Troy Williamson. Kyle Bowler. Curtis Martin. And Tatum Bell. DeQuell Jackson, Travis Wilson, Rex Grossman, Willie Parker, Marvin Harrison, Santana Moss, The Franchise, Eli Manning, not a bad insert, Drew Brees for the Chargers, Byron Leftwich, Willis McGahee. Martin Nance, Clear Futures. Daryl Hackney, Dante Stallworth. Ooh, we got a hit. I didn't realize that. Who is it? For the Packers.
The Packers. Don't touch that.
Amon Green. Amon Green jersey. That's pretty nice. Not numbered or anything, but hey, we got a hit. Vernon Davis, Joseph Adai, Steve Smith, Aaron Brooks, Drew Bledsoe, Clinton Portis,
Hello?
Jake Plummer, The Franchise,
Hello?
Lee Evans, Terrell Owens, Kevin Jones. This was from that other pack I got the hit out of. I had a Larry Fitzgerald, Edgerrin James, Chris Brown, Ernest Wilford, and Larry Johnson. David Thomas, Tamba Ali, Steve McNair, Trent Green, Michael Vick, another Big Ben, Fresh Faces, Maurice Stovall, Rudy Johnson, Hines Ward, and Champ Bailey. Jonathan Joseph, Brad Smith, Rod Smith, Frank Gore, Amon Green. We have a Donovan McNabb, The Franchise, Roddy White, Antonio Bryant, David Carr, and Mark Brunell. Greg Jennings, Lindale White, Chris Chambers, J.P. Losman, Deion Branch. Faces of the Game, Donovan McNabb, LT, Joey Galloway, Fred Taylor, and Jamal Lewis. A lot of packs. Brody Croyle, Ernest Sims, Lamont Jordan, Reuben Drones, Antonio Gates, Javon Walker, Fresh Faces, Lawrence Maroney, then a Corey Dillon, Braylon Edwards, and Sean Alexander. A lot of familiar names in this product. D'Amico Ryans, DeBrickshaw Ferguson. What a name. Deion Branch, Lamont Jordan, Reuben Drones, Todd Watkins, Fresh Faces, Matt Leinart. That was draft bust there. Terrell Owens, Kevin Jones, and another LaDainian Thompson. Hey, maybe we'll get another hit. Owen Daniels, Drew Olson, Antonio Gates, Javon Walker, J.P. Losman, kind of like a silver parallel. LaDainian Tomlinson, the franchise, Joey Galloway, Fred Taylor, Jamal Lewis, and Corey Dillon again. A lot of doubles. Charlie Whitehurst, Michael Robinson, Clinton Portis, Chris Chambers, J.P. Losman, and a fantasy standouts, Matt Hasselbeck. Those are actually pretty cool looking. I like the backgrounds on them. Not bad looking. Chris Brown, Ernest Wilford, Larry Johnson, and Lee Evans. Will Blackman, Joe Kloppenstein. Not sure if I pronounced that right. I butcher names sometimes, guys. I'm sorry. Ronnie Brown, Warwick Dunn, Kevin Jones, the franchise. Brian Westbrook, Julius Jones, Tony Gonzalez, and Larry Fitz. A.J. Hawk. That's nice. I'm a big Ohio State fan. That's nice. Leonard Pope, Anquan Bolden, Tiki Barber, Charlie Fry, Lavernius Coles, and a stretching the field, Torrey Holt, Braylon Edwards, Sean Alexander, and Reggie Wayne. Mercedes Lewis, Charles Davis, Steven Jackson, Ronnie Brown, Warwick Dunn, Chad Pennington, and a Faces of the Game, Michael Vick. Plexico Burris, Chad Johnson, and Brian Westbrook. There's a Reggie Bush, Fleer Futures. That's not a bad one. Elvis Dumerville, another one. Not a bad one. Roy Williams, Darrell Jackson, Peyton, and then a Seek and Destroy, Julius Peppers, Julius Jones, Tony Gonzalez, Larry Fitz, Deuce McAllister. So there's tons of rookies and inserts in these packs. Winston Justice, Leon Washington, Dante Stallworth, Steve Smith, Aaron Brooks, Bledsoe, and a Mark Bulger, the franchise. Deshaun Foster, Hasselbeck, and Edgerrin James. Claude Roten, Matt Leinart, Alex Smith, Brett Favre, Chris Sims, Fantasy Standouts, LaDainian Tomlinson, Torrey Holt, another Brady, Thomas Jones, and Randy Moss. They must not want you to get a set or anything in one box, so they got to put tons of doubles. Darnell Bing, Jerome Harrison, Jake Plummer, Joe Horn, Rex Grossman, Willie Parker, then a franchise, Larry Johnson, Mike Williams, Drew Bennett, Troy Williamson. Lawrence Vickers, Bruce Grodkowski, Marvin Harrison, Santana Moss, Ricky Williams, J.J. Harrington. Then we have a Fresh Faces, Mario Williams. Very good defensive end. Drew Bennett, Troy Williamson, Kyle Bowler. Antonio Cromartie, Kelly Jennings, Marvin Harrison, Santana Moss, Ricky Williams, Fresh Faces, Michael Huff, Kyle Bowler, Curtis Martin, Tatum Bell, and Drew Brees. Dominique Byrd, Omar Jacobs, Deion Branch, Lamont Jordan, Reuben Drones. Nice. Faces of the Game. Brett Favre. That's a nice insert. Ernest Wilford. Larry Johnson. Lee Evans. And Terrell Owens. DJ Shockley. Cincinnati Moss. J.J. Arrington. Brian Urlacher. Donovan McNabb. Terry Glenn. And a Faces of the Game, Hines Ward. Byron Leftwich. Willis McGahee. Jeremy Shockey. Hank Baskett. Ty Hill. Mark Bolger. Dante Culpepper. Derek Mason. We have a franchise of Larry Fitzgerald. Carson Palmer. Heath Miller. Dominique Davis. Cornell Williams. Cadillac Williams. Mike Haas. Greg Lee. Brian Urlacher. McNabb. Omar Jacobs, Lear Futures. Then we have a Stretching the Field, Larry Fitz. Curtis Martin. Tatum Bell. Drew Brees. Byron Leftwich. I think I pulled the same card like 3 times. Wally Lundy. Kai Parham. Terry Glenn. Mark Bolger. Dante Culpepper. Derek Mason. And a franchise of Michael Vick. Willis McGahee. Jerry Shockey. And another Carson Palmer. There's a Jay Cutler. Fleer Futures. Anthony Fasano. Eli Manning. Jake Delhomme. Andre Johnson. Steve McNair. And a Larry Johnson Fantasy Standouts. Brad Johnson. Rudy Johnson. And Hines Ward. So we're getting down to just a handful of packs left. Sorry for such a long video, guys. This is a lot of packs. Co Simpson. Broderick Bunkley. Trent Green. Michael Vick. Jimmy Williams. And then a Seek and Destroy of Teddy Bruschi, another very good defender in his time. Champ Bailey, Roddy White, Antonio Bryant, and David Carr. Ashton Ubodi, sorry. Some crazy names. Matt Bernstein, Eli, Jake Delhomme, Andre Johnson, and then a Fantasy Standouts, Carson Palmer, Heath Miller, Dominic Davis,
Daddy.
Cornell Williams, Brad Johnson.
Look, Daddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Look, Daddy.
Todd Watkins, Jimmy Williams, Antonio Gates, Javon Walker, and Quan Bolden, Tiki Barber. Oh, there's a nice insert to franchise, Peyton Manning. Kevin Jones, Daniel Tomlinson, Joey Galloway. So we got 3 packs left. Andre Hall, Marcus McNeil, Charlie Fry, Lavernius Coles, Alex Smith, and a Seek and Destroy, Troy Polamalu, Fred Taylor, Jamal Lewis, Corey Dillon, and a Braylon Edwards. Maybe we'll get some mojo in one of our last packs. Demetrius Williams, Skylar Green, Brett Favre, Chris Sims, Jake Plummer, Gio Horn. Oh, nice. Fantasy Standouts, Peyton Manning. Sean Alexander, Reggie Wayne, Torrey Holt, and last pack. Jason Allen, Tavares Jackson, Rex Grossman, Willie Parker, Winston Justice, And a franchise of Chad Pennington. Another Brady, Thomas Jones, Randy Moss, and Mike Williams. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We're going to try to do some Flashback Fridays in the future. So thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody has a good one.